Hey guys, welcome back to Auto Repair guys. Our mission here at the garage is to save you guys as much money as we can. That's why we make these absolutely free videos guys. Let's go ahead and start on it now. Guys, welcome back to the channel. Today another BMW video E46, how to remove and replace wheel hub. Okay, we will have a video on our channel World Mechanics. We're building that beautiful ZHP, and we have another 323Ci that we have here at the shop. Okay, and we're going to demonstrate how to remove and replace wheel hub. What you need to do guys, you need to go ahead and jack the car up, get the tire off, the wheel off, make sure you use a jack stand, and let's see how stuck that thing is now. Pretty stuck. Okay, out of here now. This one is in need of bushings as well. Let me show you why. Okay, check it out there. I just saw that when we kick the tire that he has a lot of play. So we'll demonstrate how to remove and replace the wheel hub today guys. Stay with us, please subscribe, let's grow that channel together. Alright guys, so we're going to compress the caliper and the brake pads. You can get a tool for that. There is a special tool that you can compress the pistons in the caliper. We can do it with a screwdriver too, but you have to know how so you don't damage the brake system. Okay, on the back we're going to remove a couple of bolts now that are super tight. Okay, so we had to get the big tools in action. It's a 16mm socket right here. Turn the light on so you can see a little bit better. This is the bolt that holds the whole caliper, okay, towards the hub. So we'll just remove that one so we can get everything out of there. And there is one more on the bottom there. Okay, you can see where this one is to get it loose as well. And we'll be installing this hub on another vehicle. We're using this BMW as a parts car right now. Okay, we're about to get one out of there already. The top one, you need to find a heavy duty zip tie or wire to hang the caliper on the strut, because otherwise if you let it hang on the hose, on the brake hose, you might damage it and this could be pretty dangerous. So we're just demonstrating what we do guys. Not that it's probably the right way. Okay, before we remove the bottom bolt, we're actually going to remove the ABS speed sensor there with an Allen wrench. I think it's a 5mm. Some might differ guys, this is a sport suspension, some might be different sizes, nuts and bolts and tools, but pretty much that's the procedure. And now we can go ahead pull this one out. It will be stuck pretty bad, so we'll need to pry it out carefully, very carefully with a screwdriver. Okay, just gently pull the thing out. Still got stuck a little bit there. You have to be very careful with those. Okay, that's the speed sensor. Now we can proceed by removing okay, that bolt right here for the strut. We're going to get this one loose. We will not remove it yet. 18mm socket, so it's loose now. Okay, we'll pull it out because you can see the bracket holds the hoses there and the ABS sensor. Okay, once the bolt is out of there, it's gonna the caliper, you need to hold it, otherwise it might drop. It's handy to have 3 hands guys. Okay, and we're going to get some wire, tie it for the nut there, and we're going to tie it for the strut. That way it will not be hanging on the hose. That's what we were talking about earlier. Okay, out of there now. If you have the xenon headlights, you have a sensor there that you need to remove. Ours is with a 13mm nut. That's the one that levels the headlights. Okay, you just come up like that. Next we're going to unhook the outer tie rod, and in our case we should have done that earlier, to be honest with you. but we can still go ahead and do it. Otherwise we have to install the bolt there so the hub stays on the shock. Okay, we got it loose, and we're going to get the bottom bolt joint loose as well. Okay, that way we can just go ahead and take the nuts off, and the hub will be out of there, guys. So we recommend doing this bolt before you do the one on the strut, but usually they don't fall so easy. But this one, the bushing is wore out on the back as well, on the control arm, so that's what happened. Okay, now we'll need to hit on the cast iron, never hit on the tie rod itself with a hammer. Okay, it's out of there, never hit on the tie rod itself, just gently tap it, that's it, but never ever smash it with the hammer, because you're going to damage this bolt joint, and if it comes off you lose steering. So we're going to do the same procedure to the other one there now. Okay, it's almost out. And if those start spinning, you can see right here, you can use an Allen wrench to hold them, and you can use a regular wrench. Okay, thing came loose. Okay guys, this is the wheel hub right here with the bearing assembly. Now if we want to remove the disc, the roller, we need to use an Allen wrench right here. Okay, we're going to tap it with the hammer, that way if there is rust and stuff it will break loose. Okay, came loose. Sometimes those will break, so that's a little bit scary. Okay, got it out now. And we can just go ahead and pick the roller out of there. And this is the wheel hub, guys, the wheel hub assembly. If you need to replace a bearing, you can. If you need to replace the whole hub, in our case the hub is bent a little bit, so we will just use this one for the other vehicle. So that's the whole procedure, guys. That's how you remove it in case you need to replace it. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to... So guys, hopefully the video was helpful. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to let us know. Now check out our YouTube channels, guys. We have more than 19,000 free repair videos that can save you thousands of dollars in future repairs. That's why we make these absolutely free videos. Hopefully the video will be helpful. Thank you for watching. See you guys next time.